Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start with new chapter number 40, transformation of sentences. Now, transformation of a sentence means changing the form of a sentence without changing its meaning or sense, right? And this can be done by the different methods. First is changing of words, the changing patterns, like we use with the sentences which have to will be changed into so that plus not. Just bring your book nearer. See, to will be changed into so that plus not pattern. No sooner than into as soon as pattern. So no sooner follows than. So in this video we are going to discuss only these two first point. Changing pattern to will be changed into so that and no sooner than into as soon as, right? Now children, take out a grammar notebook and note down the rules used in this transformations. You must be knowing it also, but do note it down. Now, use of to and so that. The word to indicates excess. It is a kind of negative. This word itself is negative. It is placed before the adjective or adverb. The word to and to are substituted by the word so and that when transforming. If a sentence containing to and to is a positive sentence, it changes into negative and cannot is used. Now please understand these points. Let's take an example. He is too clever to be easily deceived. Now over here we have used to followed by to, right? So first you check the tense of this word. This is in present tense. Obviously, how you are going to use it? You are going to change this into so that form. Okay. He is so clever that he cannot be easily deceived. So with present, the present form. In case it is past, he was too clever to be easily deceived. You'll write, he was so clever that he could not be easily deceived. So what did you see here? Here this sentence doesn't have any negative. That not is not used in a, what is negative sentence? Negative. By negative we mean that not is used in a sentence. So in this sentence, not is not used. Therefore, with so that we use not over here. Cannot, could not, the past form. Similarly, next point is, if a sentence containing to and to is a negative sentence, it changes to a positive sentence and cannot is replaced by can. Now this word cannot is replaced by can. Take an example. He is too stupid not to make a mistake. Now this sentence has a negative word not over here. Okay. So negative, this is already a negative. When we add not over here, negative makes the sentence positive. Right. So he is so stupid that he can make a mistake. Okay, with the verb over here, it's present form. So we have present form of modal used over here. Similarly, if we have the sentence, he was so stupid that he, over here we'll use could. With was we use could make a mistake. Is it clear? Now next point is, if there is no infinitive after to, it can be replaced by more than enough, beyond the proper limit, over, excessively. Bring it closer. If there is no infinitive after to, it can be replaced by more than enough, beyond the proper limit, over, excessively, etc. Now you know what is infinitive. Infinitive is to plus verb. Now here, read the sentence. He is too eager for praise. Otherwise, with to we use T or to also. That infinitive. But in this sentence, there is no use of infinitive. There is no infinitive used. Okay. So we can replace the latter half with this word. He is over eager. Too eager, we have replaced it by the word. We have changed it. You can make use of any of these words accordingly. He is over eager for praise. Clear? These points have to be remembered. You may note it down in your fair notebook. after this we are going to move on to our exercise of chapter number 40. Please get ready with your notebooks. Now this is exercise number 1. Rewrite the following sentences so as to remove the adverb to. So simply, if it is given, the question is given, remove to. So automatically your mind should switch on to so that form. If you remove to, what is used? So that. So this is a question. He is too proud to admit his fault. You write, he is so proud that he will not admit his fault. Or he is so proud that he cannot admit his fault. Clear? Next is, this trunk is too heavy for me to lift. Second sentence. This trunk is too heavy for me to lift. Now, this trunk is so heavy that I cannot lift it. Clear? Next sentences, the teacher is too weak to control the class. You can write the answer on your own. The teacher is so weak that he or she, anything can be used. The teacher is so weak that he cannot control the class. Children, you have to write few sentences on your own, but I am going to do selective with you. So I start with 12th sentence. He is not, rest all you do yourself. Rest sentences, it's homework, you do it as complete it. You have to complete the sentence or complete all this in your fair copy. Okay? So you have to do this exercise on your own, except for few. This one I am doing for you. He is not too eager for praise. So what will you write? Now this sentence does not have to infinitive. So you're going to write the answer. He is not over eager for praise. Now children, come to 13th statement. Your speech was too good for words. So again over here there is no infinitive used in the sentence. So what could be the answer? The answer is, your speech was excessively good for words. Or you can also write, your speech was good beyond the power of words to describe. So any of these two sentences can be written. You can just write down or over here. Right? Either first sentence or the second sentence is correct for this. Now next come on to 5th. Now 15th sentence. There are too many boys in the class for one teacher to control. So you can write, there are so many boys in the class for one teacher to control. Or there are so many boys in the class that one teacher cannot control them. Can you note down? There are so many boys in the class for one teacher to control. One way of writing. The other way you can write down that there are so many boys in the class that, just put in bracket over here. I am just doing it with two ways to write the same sentence. In the class, so that there are so many boys in the class for that one teacher cannot control them. I repeat, there are so many boys in the class that one teacher cannot control them. Okay, now rest whichever statements I've left, you have to do it as your homework for practice. Clear? Now next children will be doing no sooner. Okay, B part is also there, sorry. Now B part is also there children. Rewrite the following sentences using adverb to. So you have to use to over here. He is so short that he cannot be a soldier. So very easy. He is too short to be a soldier. Right? He is so ill that he cannot move about. He is too ill to move about. Right? Next is, he was so greatly shocked that he could not speak. He was too shocked to speak. He was too shocked to speak. Clear children? You can write these answers and rest you do it on your own. Okay, he is too short to be a soldier. He is too ill to move about. He was too shocked to speak. Clear? Now rest is homework. Now let's do the next topic. Next is how to use no sooner. Okay, no sooner and as soon as. Children, note it down in your notebooks. The use of no sooner than and as soon as, right? Now, when you get a sentence like as soon as he arrived home, he was asked to start on another journey. I repeat, as soon as he arrived home, he was asked to start on another journey. Now, first what you have to do is check the tense of the verb. This is in past tense. This verb is in past tense. And now how you have to, and you are asked to begin the sentence with no sooner. And whenever you begin the sentence with no sooner accompanies than. Okay. So, no sooner, as this word is past, so here you will use the past form of verb. First you will write verb and then subject. You understand? First you write verb and then subject. This is the order of no sooner kind of sentences. Right? So you will write the answer as like this. No sooner did he arrive. Did is past form, but with did we use first form. Okay? No sooner did he arrive home than he was asked to start on another journey. And it's very compulsory to use than. If you don't write than with no sooner, you will not get any marks. Now, in 8th standard, marks will be, they will get full marks or you will lose marks. You will get 0. So, there will be no half marks given to the statements. Okay. So, incorrect statements will get 0 marks. So, therefore, just be very particular about the sentence structure and how to frame a sentence. You have to check the verb first, check the tense of the verb. This is past tense. So, you have to use the past form of verb over here. After no sooner, I told you use verb. The verb should be in past. So, we used did. But remember, with did, we always use first form. Okay. No sooner did he arrive. How do you know that? Arrive, arrived, arrived. So, this is the first form. Then, the second part remains the same. He was asked to start on another journey. Similarly, the same sentence can be written. I'll write or over here so that you don't get confused. Okay. So, you can write this sentence or this. You can use had also. In the sentence, when you use no sooner had he arrived. Now with had, we always use third form. With a perfect form, we use third form that we have read in the previous chapters also. So the answer should be no sooner had he arrived home than he was asked to start on another journey. Right? This is regarding the same sentence as we have read just now. Now next is as soon as he comes, I will inform you. So this verb, check this verb. I told you first you have to check the verb used in the sentence. Now this verb is in present tense. So how you are going to begin? No sooner. You will not write did, you will not write had, you will write does. Does is the present form of do. Right? So no sooner. Why we could write do also here. But over here with he we use does. Do we use with I, you, we, they. So over here you'll write no sooner does he come home, that is first form, than I will inform you. This part will remain as it is. Right? So I hope you have understood how to use no sooner and as soon as. And let's complete exercise more with the help of the next page. Come to C part of the same exercise 1. Now rewrite the following sentences so as to remove no sooner. No sooner did he open the letter than he started weeping. What will you write? As soon as, this is past tense, no? So obviously you are going to use the past form of verb. So as soon as he opened the letter, comma, he started weeping. Comma is also very important over here, children. Right? So here we have the answer. As soon as he opened the letter, comma, he started weeping. Next sentence is, as soon as, which one? This one. No sooner had he appeared on the stage than clapping started in the hall. Okay, so how will you write? As soon as he appeared on the stage, comma, clapping started in the hall. Rest part will remain the same. So I hope you have understood. Rest you can do on your own. Now just keep, just check this verb. If it is in past tense, it should, the verb should be made past. Clearly, just keep this in your mind, and then you'll find this exercise very easy. Next, children, we'll be doing exercise number 2. That is, change the degree of comparison in the following sentences without altering the sense. Now, before we move on to this topic, let's discuss or revise the degrees of comparison. First of all, you just recall, what do we mean by adjectives? Adjective is a word that describes a noun. So, adjectives are the describing words, right? And when we compare the adjectives, we have 3 degrees of comparison. Positive degree is the base form. Okay, if we write Ram is tall, okay, that we are just describing Ram. So positive degree. Comparative degree, when we make comparison between 2 people. Superlative degree, when we compare one person to many. Next, when we write positive degree, we make use of as, tall as. We use this word as, okay, along with it. When we write comparative degree, we add er to the adjective, and then also you make with er form, we always make use of than. Similarly, in superlative degree, we add est with the word, and we use the along with it with the superlative degree. These are the rules you already know you have learnt in your previous classes. Similarly, the words which cannot be turned into er and est, like intelligent, cannot be intelligenter, intelligentest, cannot be. Therefore, we write this word as intelligent as, more intelligent than, the most intelligent, right? So just go through the adjectives chapter for revising this topic. Then there are words like inferior, with inferior, superior, posterior, prior, anterior, junior. With all such words with IOR, we use to. We don't use than. These are the exceptional, case. Therefore, now let's move on to the exercise, children. Get ready with your notebooks. Further revising this, please come to the previous page, just page number, in my book, this is page number 245. Check in your book. It's a B part where we have interchange of degrees of comparison. Okay, there some examples are given, that is 40.3. Study the following examples. Let's study the examples and then move on to the exercise part. Now, first one is positive degree is given. No other boy is as tall as Jacob. Comparative becomes Jacob is taller than any other boy. See the construction of a sentence. Any is used. Jacob is the tallest boy. This is superlative degree. No other food is as nourishing as milk. Milk is more nourishing than any other food. Milk is the most nourishing food. Right? Now, Mumbai is the richest city in India. Mumbai is richer than any other city in India. No other city in India is so rich as Mumbai. Okay. Next is radium is one of the most valuable metals. Radium is more valuable than most other metals. Now, what do you understand by these? So, there are many metals. There are many valuable metals, but out of those valuable metals, radium is one of many, like most valuable metals. You just have to remember this. And then same way, when you write a comparative degree, how you are going to use radium is more valuable than most other metals. You will not write any other metals. You write most of the metals. Why? because you're specifying that there are many metals valuable, but out of those radium is more valuable. Very few metals are as valuable as radium. You just have to learn this. Whenever one, I'll just give you the clue. Whenever one is written over here, you have to use very few for positive degree. Clear? Now, Wordsworth was one of the greatest English poets. Wordsworth was greater than most other English poets. See the use this word. We are not writing any other. We are writing most other English poets. Very few English poets were as great as Wordsworth. Similarly, very few hill stations in India are as beautiful as Shimla. Shimla is more beautiful than most other hill stations in India. Obviously, we'll write Shimla is one of the most beautiful hill stations in India. Some story writers in English are better than Asha. Asha is less good than some other story writers in English. Just understand and then write Asha is not so good a story writer. See, not so good a story writer in English as some other persons, or that means persons are. So this statement, this sentence structure is something new. So please mark it and try to frame the sentences in such way also. Arun is not the tallest of all the students. Arun is not taller than some other students. There are some students taller than Arun. Arun is not as tall as other students. Clear, children? So I hope you have got a bit idea, and now let's practice in the exercise. I will not write the answers in the notebook. I speak out, then you have to quickly note it down. A horse is more intelligent than an ass. So change any degree. It's not mentioned that you have to change particularly positive or superlative. So you have to change accordingly. What will you write? An ass is not so intelligent as a horse. You write? An ass is not so intelligent as a horse. I hope you're writing. Okay. Let's really note it down. An ass is not so intelligent as a horse. For the first. Second sentence is, a wise enemy is better than a foolish friend. Question is, a wise enemy is better than a foolish friend. So you can write the answer. A foolish friend is not so good as a wise enemy. Children, I'm going to write only 2 answers for you. Rest you can do it as homework. Homework is, you have to complete the statements. Complete the exercise. Clear? This is easiest one, and this you have done in your previous class also.